Hey, hey you. Yeah, you. Come a little closer for a second. Let me get a good look at that face. Don't worry. Don't flinch. This is the part where you finally hear the truth. Everyone else was too scared to tell you. Because hush hush, bitch, it's international news now. They're not ready, and you've been pretending you didn't feel that shift, that pressure, that heat crawling up your spine like someone just leaked your whole existence to the world. But let me tell you something that's gonna hit you right in the chest. You were never meant to stay small. Not in this life, not on this timeline, not with the kind of mind that could set off alarms in rooms you've never stepped in. See, you keep acting like you've still got secrets, like your story's tucked away in some dusty drawer, sealed and safe, hidden from the people who used to laugh behind your back. But the crazy part, your name just crossed borders you didn't even know existed. Your energy? Yeah, it just slipped through cracks in places where people don't even speak your language. But somehow they felt you. And now, every single one of them is whispering your name like it's a headline they weren't supposed to see. Because you're not a rumor anymore. You're not a maybe, a who, or a stay low until things get better type of person. You've turned into a walking broadcast, a global alert, a live-streamed transformation that nobody approved, nobody scheduled, nobody predicted. And that's what scares them. They thought your silence meant weakness. They thought your quiet seasons meant you were done. They thought the hush-hush whispers around your life were proof you weren't built for the pressure. But, they didn't realize you're the kind of person who goes quiet right before the explosion. And now the blast radius has gone global, and they are absolutely, completely, hilariously not ready. Because listen, when someone like you starts waking up, when you start piecing together the betrayal, the jealousy, the backhanded comments, the sabotage, the late-night overthinking, the exhaustion, the why me, when you finally decide you're done playing it safe and tired and quiet, the whole environment shifts. It's like the universe goes, yeah, broadcast it. It's time. And suddenly your story, your resilience, your scars, your glow-up, your survival, all of it hits the open air. And everyone starts choking on the truth they tried to bury. Because they never imagined you'd evolve this loudly, this boldly, this unapologetically, this publicly. Oh, they loved you when you were small, when your voice trembled, when you were scared of being judged, when you were begging for validation, acceptance, a little bit of space to breathe. But look at you now, walking around with a heartbeat that could interrupt satellite signals. They can't stand it. You think they're silent because they don't care? Nah. They're silent because they're stunned, mind blank, hands shaking, scrolling your name like, when the hell did they become this? Because somewhere along the way, you stopped living in survival mode and started living like someone who finally realized the world is too damn big to stay in the shadows. Somewhere along the way, you realized you're the type of person who doesn't blend in. You disrupt, you expose, you challenge, you intimidate without even trying. And that's why it's international now. Your glow-up isn't local. Your reputation isn't neighborhood level. Your comeback didn't stay in your city. It spread like wildfire across timelines, across screens, across mouths that weren't supposed to utter your name. Because the truth is, you became too powerful to ignore, too visible to deny, too real to erase. And every person who underestimated you is now watching, sweating, panicking, because they never prepared for the version of you who stopped apologizing for existing. You know what really breaks them? What crushes their spirit? What makes their ego melt like cheap plastic in a house fire? It's the fact that you didn't need their permission. You didn't need their approval. You didn't need their reassurance, their claps, their explanations, their "we're proud of you" speeches. You didn't need any of it. You built yourself in silence. And now the world is forced to see you in volume you never asked for, but absolutely earned. And the more they try to ignore you, the louder your presence becomes. The more they try to erase you, the clearer your impact becomes. The more they try to run, the faster your name catches up. They're not ready because they can't control the narrative anymore. They're not ready because they can't shrink you anymore. They're not ready because they can't pretend you don't matter anymore. They're not ready because they never expected the quiet one, the overthinker, the misunderstood one, you, to rise with this much fire in your chest and this much truth in your shadow. And deep down, you know it. You can feel it. That slow burn in your stomach, that "watch me" energy, that "I'm done being polite about my potential" tone, that electricity in your spine whenever someone doubts you, that sense that your life is moving whether they like it or not. You can feel that global shift every time you walk into a room now. People look at you differently. They talk differently. They approach you differently. Because once your story hits international frequencies, once the hush-hush becomes a headline, once your existence stops being optional and becomes unavoidable, nobody can ever put you back into the box you crawled out of. And you, oh you, you're finally starting to understand the weight of who you're becoming. You're finally realizing the world is watching, not because they're judging, but because you're evolving into something they don't have a blueprint for. They've never met someone with your resilience, your hunger, your pain tolerance, your stubbornness, your ability to rise from situations designed to bury you. That's why they're not ready. That's why they're whispering. That's why they're nervous. That's why they avoid eye contact. That's why they scroll your page at 3 a.m. That's why they pray you fail. That's why they pretend they don't see you, but can't stop checking on you. Your story went global because your impact outgrew their comfort zone. And now every step you take, every move you make, every boundary you set, every truth you speak, it's amplified, magnified, multiplied. Not because you're lucky, not because you're chosen, but because you fought your way out of silence and into significance. And you can feel that attention on your skin like heat, like someone turned up the volume on your entire existence without asking you first. It's wild, right? That weird mix of pressure and power, like you're standing in a spotlight you didn't walk into, but somehow it's following you wherever you go, tracking every breath, every step, every quiet thought you never said out loud. People don't get how heavy that feels. Not the weight of judgment. You can handle that. The weight of recognition. The weight of, oh damn, they're actually watching me now. The weight of becoming visible after years of feeling like a ghost. And your mind keeps doing that little spiral. That, why me? Confusion, that flashback reel of everything you survived, everything you kept tucked away, everything you didn't tell anyone. But your spirit already knows the answer before you can even form the question. You're being seen because you grew into something too undeniable to hide. You stopped dimming yourself to keep fragile people comfortable with their mediocrity. Your energy cracked open doors you didn't even knock on. And it's funny in a twisted Joker kind of way. They wanted you quiet. They wanted you unsure. They wanted you humble in the kind of way that meant stay beneath us. But the universe pulled your file and said, yeah. Broadcast that one. Every version of you that was underestimated, dismissed, joked about, ignored, pushed aside. It all started stacking like explosives behind a thin wall. And the moment you stopped apologizing for existing, that wall shattered and the shockwave carried your name farther than you ever imagined. You know that feeling in your chest right now. That mix of rage, pride, clarity, adrenaline. That's the sound of your story going international. That's the echo of every moment you wanted to give up, but didn't. That's the vibration of a life that refuses to shrink anymore. The people who used to look past you suddenly can't look away. The ones who laughed at your dreams are replaying your every move like analysts reviewing footage. The same folks who swore you wouldn't make it are acting like they didn't say a damn thing. You can see it in their eyes. That panic, that confusion, that, wait, how did they level up like that? It's almost funny watching them try to process it. Because they spent years thinking you were harmless. They told themselves your silence was proof you'd stay small. They convinced themselves your struggles were permanent and your pain made you weak. They created a whole mythology in their heads where you were the failure, the almost success, the one who just doesn't have it. And then one day, you woke up with a different fire in your chest. A fire that turned embarrassment into fuel, heartbreak into discipline, loneliness into insight, doubt into strategy. You started moving like someone who finally understood that staying quiet wasn't helping you. It was suffocating you. And once you stepped out of that silence, the world reacted like someone cut the power grid and rerouted all attention straight to you. People who haven't spoken to you in years suddenly remember your name. People who never liked you suddenly want updates. People who dismissed you suddenly study your moves like you're a case file. People who used to gossip behind closed doors now whisper in panic because your rise exposed their envy. There's something deliciously chaotic about becoming the topic they can't escape. You can hear the fear hiding under their fake confidence whenever they mention you. You can feel their insecurity shaking every time you show up stronger than the last time. You can sense their regret dripping from every forced smile, every awkward compliment, every curious question they pretend is innocent, because they thought you were done. They thought your life was predictable. They thought you were the type to stay broken forever. And you walked right past their expectations, like stepping over trash on the sidewalk. Even you didn't realize how fast you were evolving. You were too busy healing, too busy growing, too busy learning the patterns of people who never deserved access to you. Too busy discovering your own voice, your own truth, your own power. And with every layer you shed, with every boundary you built, with every mistake you outgrew, your presence became louder, clearer, sharper. Your energy started carrying that "don't play with me" frequency. Your silence started feeling intentional, not insecure. Your confidence stopped being a mask and started becoming your natural state. And that's when the whispers started. That's when the tension rose. That's when you became a conversation they didn't want to have but couldn't avoid. That's when your name began slipping into rooms before you even walked into them. That's when your story started spreading like wildfire, uncontained, unfiltered, unstoppable. The world doesn't just see you, it feels you. Every decision you make creates ripple effects. Every move you take shakes someone out of their comfort zone. Every boundary you enforce exposes someone's guilt, Every win you get reminds somebody of everything they lost. You turn heads without trying. You trigger egos without speaking. You inspire people without preaching. You intimidate people without threatening. And you're still unfolding, still rising, still shifting into a version of yourself that even you haven't fully met yet. Still carrying momentum that scares the hell out of people who expected you to fail. There's this hum in your spirit now, this electric, undeniable hum. Like the beginning of a storm, everyone can sense, but nobody can predict. Your presence is hitting frequencies that don't stay local, and every step you take pushes your signal farther across the map. Your truth spreading through conversations you'll never hear. Your evolution touching people you'll never meet. Your impact reaching places you've never stood in. And the wildest part is, you're only just starting to understand what you're capable of. And the craziest thing is you can feel that potential humming under your skin, like there's still entire layers of you that haven't even woken up yet. It's like you're carrying this pressure that isn't crushing you. It's shaping you. You can sense something in you expanding, stretching, pushing against the limits you used to think were permanent. People don't realize how dangerous that kind of growth is. Not dangerous to you. Dangerous to the version of reality they built where you were predictable, where you were controllable, where you were the safe bet, the easy read, the one who never surprised anyone. Your transformation forced them to confront things about themselves they didn't want to look at. Your rise exposed their insecurities by accident. Your strength highlighted their weakness without you ever opening your mouth. Your presence challenged the stories they told about you, because those stories don't fit anymore. And they're scrambling, actually scrambling, to adjust to the new you, while pretending they're not affected. You can see it in the way they talk slower around you, the way they choose their words like landmines, the way their eyes flicker with that tight little panic whenever you walk by. You can almost hear their inner voice going, who the hell are they turning into? It's wild watching people realize you're not who they thought. It's even wilder watching them pretend they always knew you'd become this. But you've got receipts. You remember the doubts, the shade, the laughter, the distance, the silence, the times they rolled their eyes when you had dreams, the times they downplayed your pain because it wasn't convenient, the times they treated you like an afterthought while you were fighting battles they couldn't survive for 5 minutes. And now, every step you take screams, I wasn't the problem. You just underestimated the wrong person. Your glow isn't just about beauty or confidence. It's the glow of someone who outlasted storms meant to destroy them. It's the glow of someone who learned to trust their own voice after everyone else tried to twist it. It's the glow of someone who rebuilt themselves from pieces they weren't supposed to recover. And that glow hits people differently. Some feel inspired, some feel threatened, some feel exposed, some feel confused, some feel jealous in ways they won't say out loud. But every single one of them feels something, because you stopped being background noise and turned into a frequency they can't ignore. That's the thing about your evolution. It's loud even when you're quiet. You walk into a room and the atmosphere shifts. Your presence fills space without forcing itself. Your energy announces itself before you speak. People sense the boundaries, the lessons, the scars, the wisdom. You wear all of it like armor and aura at the same time. And, you can tell some folks don't know whether to respect you or run from you, to admire you or avoid you, to congratulate you or pretend they didn't notice. Because your growth didn't ask for their permission. Your progress didn't require their support. Your healing didn't pause for their comfort. You became someone they can't categorize anymore. Someone who doesn't fit in the old roles. Someone who doesn't shrink to make others feel bigger. Someone who learned how powerful it is to be unapologetically yourself after being underestimated for so long. And every day that new version of you is getting stronger, clearer, sharper. You're speaking with more intention. You're moving with more purpose. You're choosing yourself with more confidence. You're trusting your instincts with more certainty. You're building a life that reflects who you are becoming, not who people expected you to be. And that shift is echoing across every part of your world. There's this sense, this quiet, electric certainty in your chest, that you're entering a version of life where you stop waiting for permission and start taking up the space you earned. And that certainty, that slow-burning, spine-deep certainty, it's leaking out of you in ways people can't ignore anymore. It's turning into a signal, a frequency, a pulse that keeps spreading, reaching people who don't even know your name yet, reaching places you haven't even stepped into, reaching futures you haven't even imagined, and you're still rising through it all. And there's this hum behind your ribs, this low, steady vibration, like something inside you is gearing up for another leap you're not even fully aware of yet. It's like your spirit knows the route before your mind does, pulling you forward with this quiet confidence that keeps catching you off guard. You catch yourself thinking differently now, not in that survival mode way where every decision feels like a threat, but in that elevated, sharpened, I know who I am becoming way that settles into your bones. Your thoughts don't circle the drain anymore. Your emotions don't drown you the way they used to. You don't apologize for your voice trembling. You keep talking anyway. And people can feel that shift. They feel it in how steady you are, how your presence doesn't wobble, how your energy doesn't flinch, how your eyes hold a depth that didn't used to be there. There's something about you that reads as been through hell and took notes. Something about your silence that feels intentional, not insecure. Something about your energy that makes people fix their posture a little when they're around you. It's like you walked through fire, came out glowing, and didn't even bother brushing off the ashes. You're carrying this aura that says, yeah, I know what I survived, and you don't even have to explain it. Your presence explains it for you. And, you can see who gets uncomfortable with that. You can see who avoids meeting your eyes too long. You can see who suddenly becomes overly friendly because they don't know where they stand with you anymore. You can see who studies your every move like they're trying to decode a language they never learned. Your evolution turned you into a mirror. People look at you and see everything they never dealt with in themselves. Your rise exposes their stagnation. Your clarity highlights their confusion. Your strength softens their illusions about who had the upper hand. You're not trying to make anyone feel small. You just stopped shrinking, and that alone changes the entire dynamic. It's like the space around you rearranges itself to match your new energy. Opportunities feel closer. Conversations feel deeper. Your intuition hits louder. Your confidence lands heavier. And there's this strange calm that follows you now. Not because life suddenly got easier, but because you stopped running from who you're meant to be. You don't chase anymore. You attract. You don't beg anymore. You choose. You don't break as easily. You bend, shift, adapt, transform. And that kind of resilience terrifies people who only know how to pretend they're strong. You're operating from a place of self-awareness that most people never reach. You're walking with a kind of inner authority that can't be faked. You're moving in sync with your own truth, and it's creating this ripple effect that keeps expanding your reach without you even trying. It's like every version of you that broke, cried, doubted, hesitated, questioned. All of them fused into one unstoppable force that refuses to go backwards. And even on the days you feel tired, or unsure, or emotionally drained, there's still this momentum carrying you forward. A momentum you earned through every fight you didn't walk away from,